to fix the roads or to help improve the roads in Anderson County. So the question needed to be clear and concise. It needed to be what was on the ballot, and it needed to hopefully explain some of the roads that we were going to do without giving too much information.
You feel like you were able to accomplish it? I mean, you didn't have a whole lot of time.
I think we have a good ballot question. Okay, I mean, it's if we're gonna we've limited what people are going to be able to do with the money. Okay, they have to use it for the roads. It's a limited time frame of 8 years. If it's extended past 8 years, it will have to be voted on again. We're limited to the roads that are on the list, and so I feel like that's everything's going to go towards roads, and we'll see some improvement. I think that's about the only way we're going to get roads better. With the lack of funding coming from the state, the counties are going to have to fix their own roads.
And I think one of the goals was to represent the whole county and the municipalities. Do y'all feel like y'all got a good representation?
I think so. I mean, all the municipalities had a chance to put in the roads that they wanted done. Some of those roads were approved and some of them weren't, but all of them have roads that are covered in this list. If you go to the master list, there are roads from all over the county. There are roads from all of the municipalities, and I think it's a fair list that's prioritized in a way that gets roads that are in the worst shape fixed first.
So I'm just going to go over a review of status here real quick. Friday, you all received the updated kind of the project list, the question for the ballot. You've got all that before you. Tonight, what we're going to do, our outcome is our first agenda item is we need to finalize that resolution. And then on our second agenda item, we are going to have a motion to adopt as finalized. So that's our goal for tonight. And what you were sent Friday kind of took all of our public comments, kind of comments you guys had from the last meeting, and I think we incorporated all that into what you have. So tonight, if any changes need to be made, we have Drew here. We can make some changes if we need to. But overall, we really, hopefully tonight we'll get to finalize this and move this on to County Council. So with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Fox. He's going to go over that next.
I think we're going to do the resolution first, and then we can look over the project list if there's any.
You can just do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Whatever
Can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
I hate to beat a dead horse.
Okay, what I think we talked about, I guess I would like to, the projects identified by county council by ordinance, any funds remaining that are, so I guess if we get through with the lists under Exhibit A and Exhibit B, if we get through with those lists and say we got more money, okay, this reads to me that county council can pick what they want to spend it on.
So long as it's a transportation project. So the way the statute reads that addresses it is it says that county council can spend it on anything that they wanted that would be eligible for the sales tax, which is very broad. And so the direction I have from y'all was we need to limit that to transportation projects. And so I added F to address the concern that says this has to be spent.
Yeah, I want to make sure that they're limited.
It is limited to transportation projects.
Okay. So that would be, can we add maybe some language that says that it's going to be consistent with transportation only?
It says right there, shall be applied only to transportation. That's the verbiage he added.
Okay.
I wanted to strike
Okay.
courthouses.
As long as that's limiting.
It is. Yes.
Okay.
That right there leaves it to regulations.
That suit you, Michael? Okay.
You ask tough questions. All right, that's why we.
Okay.
And that's also in the event, so if the voters would approve this one and they approve another one that would go right against this, you would then, this would get superseded, and the proceeds would get applied to whatever was approved by the voters at the next referendum. So it would be either this limiting language or a voter-approved process next time around.
So we're ready to approve of these changes?
If you're ready to approve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waiting on your motion.
Yeah. I got a motion on the floor.
This motion is to finalize this motion is to finalize the.
But, I mean,
Are you happy with the representation? I second.
okay, the motion is to finalize it with the changes that we have displayed right now.
Mm-hmm. This is
Okay,
it.
we got
This is it.
a motion and a second. All in favor?
And the next motion is fairly pretty easy based on what I think what the result of that vote you just had was, which is now do you want to adopt the resolution as finalized?
Do we have that motion?
I'll make it.
And I have a second. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. We're good.
Say thank y'all for serving on this commission, and just y'all did a wonderful job. Great questions. I think we've got a very good ballot here. I appreciate that. So next we will take this to county council on November the 15th, or I'm sorry, July
15th.
July the
First reading.
15th. Yeah, well, for their first reading. So that's our next step. But thank you again for this.
Can we address the public at this time?
I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I'd like to thank all of you guys for showing up and representing your communities.